Hello friends, welcome to Affairs Cloud Current Affair channel. Today we will discuss 16th and 17th August Current Affair together. We are here for you to provide the important and very recent and latest current affairs of August 2020, and even our website provides you latest current affairs of every 2020 events, and these current affairs are covered from very important newspapers like The Hindu, The Economic Times, and PIBs, Times of India, PTI, and even some business standard newspapers like Indian Express and government officials' websites. Every day you will receive current affairs in English as well as in Hindi. After 1 week, you will receive the current affairs of 1 week, and after 1 month, you will receive the current affairs of 1 month. You can subscribe our channel and you can subscribe our website of current affairs, that is the Affairs Cloud, at very minimal price, that is rupee 300. It is an independent sale. You can subscribe and you will receive in your email that daily basis current affair, weekly basis and the monthly basis current affairs. If you want to subscribe, then it is a very good offer for you. That is the 70% off, that is Independence Day sale, and you will receive it only 300 rupee. You will receive PDFs, quizzes, articles, and even weekly test. Even every day the current affairs will be updated to your email ID. Every day there will be quizzes, articles, discussions, or daily test. So you have to visit our website affairscloud.com at the rate of current affairs. That is available in English as well as in Hindi. Now, today we are going to discuss 16th or 17th August current affairs, and the first question is, Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh virtually launched Department of Defence Production Portal. Now, this news is clear that Defence Production Portal is released by Rajnath Singh ji. And what is the name of that portal? You have to tell me what is the name of that portal. I am giving you 5 seconds and you have to give me the answer. That is the Srijan portal, Saksham portal, Atmanirbhar portal started by Modi ji, and the Self-Reliant portal. Now, what is the name of that portal? That is a difficult one question, and I am giving you 2 or 3 seconds extra. Quick, fast answer. And the answer is Srijan. You have to remember, that is very important, and in the IBPS exams it is very, very important. That is the Srijan portal for the defense production portal launched by the Rajnath Singh ji. You can see here Rajnath Singh launches indigenization portal Srijan. It means our products of defense is prepared by Indian companies or made by Indian authorities. Clear? This is the Atmanirbhar week, that is the 17th to 14th August. This is also to remember, that is 7th to 14th August celebrated as the Atmanirbhar week, that is the Atmanirbhar Bharat Saptah, that is the week. And it is to boost Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, that is the self-reliant India, so that the imports of the defense production can be reduced and the exports can be increased. Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh launched this Srijan portal. About the Ministry of Defence, that is the Rajnath Singh constituency, that is very important and asked in various banking exam, that is constituency is Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh, UP, and Minister of State is Shripa Yeso Naik and his constituency is Goa. What is the constituency? North Goa. Now, next question is, Niti Aayog Atal Innovation Mission in collaboration with which organization has launched Atal Tinkering Lab Artificial Intelligence Setup Module, that is the Artificial Intelligence Setup Module for school students. Now, for the training of the Artificial Intelligence, this module is launched by whom? You have to tell me the organizations who launched with the collaboration of the Niti Aayog Atal Innovation Mission. That is the WHO World Health Organization, that is FICCI, Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, that is NASSCOM, National Association of Software and the Service Companies, and none of these. You have to tell me the answer within 5 seconds, and the answer is NASSCOM. That is the National Association of Software and Service Companies. You can see here, that is the NASSCOM, signed a pact with the Niti Aayog AIM, that is the Atal Innovation Mission, to start up the artificial intelligence modules. It means the training will be given to the students on the basis of the artificial intelligence module. First module was launched in February 2020. Now it is the second module. So first module covered basic segment of the artificial intelligence. Now it is the advanced system of the artificial intelligence. You can see here, Atal Innovation Mission in collaboration with the NASSCOM has launched Atal Tinkering Lab Artificial Intelligence Setup module. That is the Atal Tinkering Lab Artificial Intelligence Setup module for school students to empower youngest minds and drive innovation in the country to the next level. So that by the artificial intelligence, because today's technology is driven by the artificial intelligence, so they want to young generation or the youngest minds can be achieve this target of the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence setup module is the second setup module. I already told you that first module was launched in February 2020, and that was the basic module of the artificial intelligence discipline. You have to know about the NASSCOM. NASSCOM president is the Debjani Ghosh, and the headquarters is New Delhi. Many students marked it Mumbai, but Mumbai is wrong. Mumbai is wrong answer. That is New Delhi. Niti Yog New Delhi, everyone know, but you have to know about the CEO. That is the Chief Executive Officer. He is currently Amitabh Kant. Very, very important. Niti Ayog. And the chairman is, who is the chairman of Niti Ayog? Tell me in the comment box right now. And the chairman of Niti Ayog is, tell me. Chairman of Niti Ayog is Prime Minister of India. Earlier, the body of planning commission also has chairman, and chairman is prime minister. Now Niti Ayog also has chairman, prime minister. Now next question: for which state European Union has launched project Nirman Shri? Nirman means construction, for enhancing the women's skill toward housing construction sector. That is very important. That European Union, first the key point is the European Union. Who is initiating this project or the launch this project, named as the Nirman Shri, for women, for providing skills in the housing construction sector. Now you have to tell me the state or the states. If it is more than one, then answer should be Haryana, Maharashtra, Odisha, or both B and C. It is Maharashtra or both Odisha. So give me answer in 5 seconds, and the answer is your time is over. Answer is both B and C. 2 districts from the Maharashtra and 2 districts from the Odisha will be covered under this Nirman Shri project, which was started by the European Union. You can see here Maharashtra and the Odisha, 2 states covered under this sector to empower women. It is the first of its kind sustainable housing on a large scale in India. That is, many such houses can be built by the women if they are technically advanced, or they have a knowledge of the technical equipments. 3,000 women, target of the 3,000 women will be trained under this technical or entrepreneurial skills in housing sector, which can focus on the area such as the masonry like mistri, plumbing, and electrical fitting, etc. Many other works can be driven by the women, and the women can be trained through this Nirman Shri project. The project will be implemented in the Beed and the Osmanabad district. Beed and the Osmanabad district of Maharashtra, and the Deen Kanal and the Jajpur district of the Odisha. I already told you there are 4 districts, 2 from the Odisha and 2 from the Maharashtra, which will be covered by the European Union under the Nirman Shri project. It is not the project of entirely related to the European Union. One NGO, that is the non-profit organization named as Habitat for Humanity, that is from India, also funding this project, but the funding is very less. The funding is only 10%, 90% lies with the EU and 10% lies with the Habitat for the Humanity. You have to remember some important points like how many women will be trained under this project, what is the Nirman Shri project, which states are covered under this project. You have no need to remember that districts, because they will not ask these districts like Deen Kanal, Jajpur, Beed or Osmanabad. You have to only remember the states, that is the Maharashtra and Odisha. And the organization which is collaborating with EU, that is the Habitat for Humanity. Now next question is, Center Board of Reserve of Board, that is the Reserve Bank of India Board, approved the transfer of how much amount of surplus to the center government for the accounting year 2019-20. Earlier, last year, RBI also transfer some surplus to the government account, but now they are again transfer some amount to the government account, that is the surplus of the RBI. Now what is that amount? That is 59,128, 57,728, 57,128 or 58,328. Give me the answer within 6 or 7 seconds, because there is a figure and these are the confusing figure. I already told you in the banking exam figures can be asked. So the answer is 57,128 crore. Here in the affairs cloud, our motto is to give every information, every unique to unique information, so that you can attempt that questions who can't be attempted by any student. So this is the 57,128 crore that RBI transfers some surplus amount, that is the 57,128 crore to the central government account for the 2019-20 year. You have to remember the year. Shaktikant Das, you can see here, he chaired that meeting and transferred this amount. The board decided to maintain the contingency risk buffer. They maintained 5.5%, that is the contingency risk buffer suggested by the Jalan committee. You have to know about the committee name, that is the Jalan committee. This committee recommended the surplus transfer to the government account, and they transferred. Earlier in 2019, 1.76 lakh crore rupees transferred, and there was huge controversy around India. As per the Union Budget 2020-21, the government has budgeted. Government also included in their budget that 60,000 crore will be transferred from RBI, banks and the financial institution. Government also budgeted in their income sector that 60,000 crore will come from the RBI, state-run banks and the financial institution. So already so much amount transferred, that is the 57,128 crore, only 3,000 left, and it will be covered very soon. RBI, you every know that is RBI headquarter is Mumbai, Maharashtra. This is very important because 80% student marked is in New Delhi. No, RBI headquarter is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It was established on 1st April 1935 by the Act of 1934. Governor is Shaktikant Das. Now tell me in the comment box that who is the first governor of RBI and the first governor of RBI, Indian, both Indian and Britisher. Now next question is, who became first ever national brand ambassador of Aligarh Municipal Corporation for Swachh Bharat Abhiyan campaign at national and international level? Now that is very important because he is very famous singer as well as music composer. He was named as the brand ambassador of the Aligarh Muslim Corporation, that is the municipal corporation, for Swachh Bharat Abhiyan campaign. Now he is Sonu Nigam, Neha Kakkad, Pankaj Mishra and Shahjahan Mujib. You have to tell me the answer. Tell me within 5 seconds, and the answer is Shahjahan Mujib. He is appointed as, or he is announced as, the brand ambassador of municipal corporation of which area? That is the Aligarh Municipal Corporation. You can see the image of the Shahjahan Mujib. You have seen in the Indian Idol. He was a finalist of the Indian Idol 11, and he named as the brand ambassador of Aligarh Municipal Corporation. Indian Idol fame, that is the 11th finalist and Oscar nominated playback singer. He is also music composer as music director, and that is very important. That's why I covered here. His film Gera won the national award for the best Gujarati film. You have to know about the movie Gera, won national award for Gujarati film. Aligarh Municipal Corporation established in 1959 by the Uttar Pradesh Municipal Corporation Act 1959. Clear? Some important facts you can remember. Next question, Chandrayaan 2 has captured images of crater of the moon. Recently Chandrayaan 2 sent some images of the crater of the moon. ISRO named one of the crater as, ISRO renamed that crater as Aryabhat crater, Vikram crater, Sarabhai crater or the Satish crater. Vikram crater, that is the Vikram Sarabhai crater. Sarabhai crater also named after the Vikram Sarabhai crater, or the Satish crater, that is after the name of the Satish Dhawan crater, or the Aryabhat crater after the name of the Aryabhat. That was the contemporary of the Chandragupta 2. Now give me the answer within 5 seconds, and the answer is Sarabhai crater after the name of the Vikram Sarabhai. name of Vikram Sarabhai. You can see the images of the Chandrayaan 2 which was sent by the Chandrayaan 2. These are the images you can see, very important, and this is very unique by ISRO, by the Vikram Sarabhai named, and the named as the Sarabhai crater. Vikram Sarabhai, Ambalal Sarabhai 100th birth century was observed on 12th August 2020. It was 100th birth century was observed on 12th August 2020. The crater, what is crater? Crater is a ball-shaped depression or hollow out area produced by an impact of a meteorite, volcanic activity or an explosion. Like this is surface and there is some depression, like it is like pressed by someone. So it is known as the crater, and this crater you can see in the image that there is some depression on that moon. You can see here, you can see here, and this is a crater. This was named as a Sarabhai crater. Now, most important, ISRO's head and the ISRO headquarter. Very, very, very important, and 1% it will be asked in the IBPS exams. It can be in PO, it can be in clerk, it can be in specialist officer, but it will be asked. Headquarters Bangalore, Karnataka. Headquarter is in Bangalore, Karnataka. Many people confuse with the Satish Dhawan Space Center. Satish Dhawan Space Center is in the Andhra Pradesh, but ISRO headquarters is in the Bangalore, Karnataka. Chairman of ISRO and the Secretary Department of the state is the K. Sivan. You only have to remember K. Sivan. If you want to know the full name of that, is the Kailasha Viduvu Sivan. They can ask in the difficult section, that is full name, that is the Kailasha Viduvu Sivan. Otherwise, you have to remember only the K. Sivan. Very important. You can see the images of Modi ji and the K. Sivan. Next question, team of researchers of which organization developed a sustainable process for making brick-like structure named space bricks on the surface of the moon? Now that is very important. Some bricks are formed on the surface of the moon or in the lunar space, so that the buildings or the other things can be built in future. Because there was a heavy cost when we transport the material from there to there, like from Earth to moon. So I think it is approximately, you can see here, approximately 7.5 lakh rupees. The cost of transporting 1 pound of construction material from Earth to moon takes 7.5 lakhs. So it is very costly. So they developed some type of rocks so that you can construct some buildings or some other material on the moon. So the organization, you have to tell me, that is the IISc, ISRO, both A and B, and none. I have already showed the slide that what is the answer, but you have to tell me the answer. That is IISc, ISRO, both A and B, or none. So answer should be both A and B, that is the IISc and the ISRO both jointly built a structure like space bricks, so that in the future on moon some buildings or some habitation can be possible. You can see here IISc at the ISRO, Indian Institute of Science, and the ISRO. I already told you that the construction material is very costly if we're transporting from the Earth to moon, that is almost 7.5 lakhs. So these bricks can be used to construct the habitation structure in the lunar future, in the lunar surface in the future. So this material is formed by the two things, that is the urea, it means it is a bacteria sourced from human urine, and the lunar soil. It will be mixed as a raw material for the construction, and the lunar surface, which reduces the overall expenditure. Indian Institute of Science, that is an director, not important. You don't have to remember the director name, that is the Govindra Rangarajan. You have to remember only the location of IISc, Bangalore. Everyone knows that where is IISc, that is location in Bengaluru, Karnataka. So you have to only remember the location. Next question, with which institute National Stock Exchange of India have jointly developed and launched platform for investor education? That is again important. PIE, P-I-E, that is the platform for investor education, is launched by the National Stock Exchange. With which institute? This is a jointly project, so you have to tell me with which institute National Stock Exchange has collaborated. That is IIM Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, or IIM Ahmedabad. And the answer is 5 seconds are over, and the answer is IIM Bangalore. Answer is IIM Bangalore. Indian Institute of Management Bangalore has signed or the jointly pacted with National Stock Exchange to launch or develop the platform for investor education. Investor education, you can see the image. And what is the investor education? Investor education is an online investor education resource center. It means under this platform there have 4 type of learning modules like videos, audios, podcast, deep dives, or the blog post. It means you can see videos, audios, or the podcast, that is the long length audios. Deep dives, it means for one topic there is a deep knowledge for that topic, and the blog post like the some written material on the blogs. So it consists of the 4 learning module. It will help or it will enhance the knowledge of the youngsters. About the NSC, that is the Managing Director and Chief Executive, Mr. Vikram Limai. That is very important, asked in various exams. And headquarter is in Mumbai. NSC headquarter, many students mark is Delhi. No, it is not Delhi. I already told you RB headquarter is also in Mumbai, and National Stock Exchange headquarter also in Mumbai. Even Bombay Stock Exchange headquarter is also in Mumbai. So you have to remember the Mumbai headquarters. Next question. Who authored a book titled A Bend in Time, Writing by Children on the COVID-19 Pandemic? That is the full name of the book. And who wrote that book? That is the Amitav Ghosh, Baijal Vacharajani, Amish Tripathi, Salman Rushdie. All are very important authors. And answer is, give me answer in 5 seconds, and the answer is Baijal Vacharajani. That is important because he writes about the children's, and you can see the front of the book, that is the Abandoned Time, Writing by Children on the COVID-19 Pandemic by the Baijal Vacharajani. Now this is again important. Which number of Independence Day celebrated? That is the 74th Independence Day celebrated on the 15th August 2020, on which Dhoni and the Raina both retired from the cricket. And I will cover this news in the next current affair, but you have to remember that is on the 15th August both retired from international cricket. And this is the 74th independence. You have to tell me one answer, that why Lord Mountbatten, that was the last Viceroy of India, announced 15th August as a Independence Day. You have to tell me the answer in the comment box, that why Lord Mountbatten announced 15th August as a Independence Day. Because earlier it was June 1948, but he furiously preponed the date of the independence, that is the 15th August 1947. Clear? Thank you very much for this video. And this video is represented by me, Ashish Bansal, and by the Affairs Cloud Learn to Lead. And if you want this type of videos or this type of current affairs, and you want to subscribe our PDFs, then visit our website at the Affairs Cloud Current Affairs. And on the Affairs Cloud website, you have to subscribe our current affairs. Under these current affairs, you will get daily current affairs, daily videos, daily and weekly current affairs. In the weekly current affairs, there will be sections like banking, like national affairs, state affairs, international affairs, obituaries, days. They are segregated, and monthly videos and the monthly current affairs. These current affairs are very relevant because nothing can be asked in exam out of these current affairs. Nothing can be asked out of this. All current affairs in your exam will be from Affairs Cloud. This is the guarantee of the Affairs Cloud, that if in any exam 10 current affairs comes, out of 10, 9 current affairs we will cover, and it will be from Affairs Cloud PDFs. That is the 100% guarantee. Clear? Thank you for watching this video. Take care.